All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Hello, hello.
Welcome. This is DFG, the man with the golden voice, the lady's choice, and of course, smooth as a Rolls Royce. I'm coming to you live from the 571 where I'm having fun and I'm getting things done. Today is tax day. If you ain't pay your taxes, you got to midnight to pay your taxes. In some places, you got a little later. And it is also a special day. It's my sister Apple's birthday. She probably won't be on tonight, but hey, we gonna holler at for you. I just want to do a quick tribute. I want to do a quick tribute before I start. First, I'm gonna holler at my girl Bean, the one never mean, and she's always lean. What's going on, Beanie? Holler from Binghamton.
As usual, hello. I just got off of work, headed home. I'm on GG duties tonight, so hopefully I'll be able to participate longer. But I wanted to say happy birthday to my beautiful favorite. Sorry to say that, my beautiful favorite sister. She's my favorite, and I do have one. So sorry for everybody else. Love y'all, but yeah, you're not her.
We all our own favorites. And also coming on, we got my favorite girl, the Chocolate Pearl. What's going on, Chocolate Pearl? Holler at me from Duval.
Hey everybody, this is Chocolate Pearl from Duval. I'm calling you as sleepy as I am. Wasn't able to take my medication last night.
Hey, I
I couldn't get
understand
no
that.
sleep.
I
So
understand that.
but I'm here. I'm here.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now, but without further ado, I'm going to play the birthday song for the birthday girl who's not here, but she's
All
going to
right.
see it on the rebound.
Yeah, she said she's gonna try to get on. But it's her birthday.
Of course, I posted this, but you know how that goes. Gotta play it too. Look at that lovely smile, like twins. Listen, hanging out. Got the youngest three. You know, look at all that fun was happening. Welcome to TikTok land. I want to thank y'all for coming on. This is DFG. Dr. Phil F. Good, doing my thing, making it swing, making it sing. People, people are funny
Happy
about that,
tax day.
but
Happy tax
I
day
tell
instead of
you,
happy birthday.
hey, hey, I was 6 years old when she was born on that tax day. I guess our parents had to pay. They got a deduction that same day. Hey, ain't God good? ain't God good? well, well, today's subject, ladies and gentlemen, is holding your partner down. Now, it last Thursday on my other show, Upscale Vibe Worldwide, who my girl Madam D is also on. I talked about 50-50. And my point was there's no such thing as a 50-50 relationship. No such thing as 100-100. However, there is a equitable split of duties and responsibilities. What that means is that you do what you do best, I do what I do best. Let's work together, let's grow together. If you're not growing together, you're growing apart. I'm just going to I'm just going to veer off from that today and say that hold on, got a little glitch, and say that two-income household, you're dating, you're married, you're cohabitating, whatever, y'all got a shared interest. One of the partners takes a significant pay cut or loses their occupation, loses their source of income. How long do you think you'll take before you tell that person they need to climb back on that horse because we need the money? Or do you adjust your lifestyle to fit your new situation? I'm going to start off with my happy couple, Dabs and Chocolate Pearl. Holla at your boy.
We just went through this. Dabs had just moved in, only been here maybe a couple of months, and he lost his job. And so I held us down. I'm not gonna say I held him down. I held us down. But he's still, because he still got his hustling ways. He was still out there still hustling. So he wasn't sitting down doing nothing. He would go out there Uber and Lyft. Whichever was paying good, he turned that one on. So he was always there and I was always there. And then when he got a job, I lost mine. And I don't even think it was 2 months, was it? No, you started in January and I lost my job in February.
Hey,
So
but did
we're
y'all
still
make
we're
any
still trying to
adjustments
play
to
catch up.
the loss of income though?
Huh?
Did y'all make any adjustments to the loss of income?
Yeah. Yeah. We still making adjustments. I don't think he hears you, babe. We're still making adjustments. But did we
Change our
change?
lifestyle. We
We
actually changed our lifestyle before uh, he lost his job. We didn't go out to eat as much. We find some free
uh,
things to do. We still do our little dates, but he's real good in trying to find something free. Free 99, we love that. And we go to the park. So we did change our ways before we lost our job. So in a sense, only thing that was lacking was I would call
the
it unnecessary
unnecessary
bills.
bills.
We
We
paid
paid
we was able to handle our main bills, but the bills that
um,
we
we
can
can
let fall. I mean, we still
still
paid
pay.
them, but we didn't pay them like we used
So
to. I
I paid.
used to pay double or almost the whole full bill. Now I gotta pay the
The
minimum
minimum
balance,
balance,
the
the
minimum
minimum
payment
payment
type
type
thing.
thing. So
So
yeah,
we
we
did
did adjust,
adjust, but
but
we
we
still
still
held
held
each
each
other
other
down.
down.
Now,
Now,
when it comes down to how long, unfortunately, no, it's not
not
unfortunately.
unfortunate.
Fortunately,
I'm
we
glad it wasn't that long.
yeah, fortunately it wasn't that long, and so it wasn't too much of
Been
a
through it
we
longer.
had to do. Huh?
That's what I've been through with someone else longer.
I
Well,
understand.
gotta cut
Cut
that
that
off.
off. This is
So spill, Dabs. What you mean something longer? You did this longer.
Oh, 5, 6 years. I held everything down.
Did that make you resentful? Was you cool until you weren't cool? What happened?
Uh, well, I was always, I guess, resentful. It was a lot. It was a lot to carry, and hope stuff happened and stuff didn't happen, and you know. So I guess all in all, it comes to the end.
No, I understand. I understand because nobody wants to feel nobody wants to feel like they're being taken advantage of.
What all you had to do.
Oh, well, she said break it down to what I had to do pretty much everything. I paid for everything, all the bills, all the payments, pretty much everything. I was taking care of,
And what was your partner doing at the time?
Nothing, not much, not even for a
Not
minute. It was
were
looking
they
for work.
able-bodied or they just
Oh, they were
just said,
able-bodied, yeah.
"F it."
They was able-bodied, just refused to be that. And then for 6, 7 months, just laid and did nothing.
Were they
And
depressed? Were they?
there was some depression going on, of course. So yeah, but it was a lot of strain on myself. So
Was it depression?
Part of
What
depression.
was the depression for the other person based off of because you were pulling all of the, pulling the weight and they weren't and y'all were in a poor situation? Or was it just something on that person's, just something going what they were going through?
I think it was a lot of me doing pretty much pulling everything. Maybe for a while, we had business going and that kind of fell apart. And then after that, went down, then it was just like, all hope was lost or whatever. Instead of trying to get back out there and make something else happen, it was, oh, woe is me. Because I'm struggling trying to keep everything moving.
Well, with that, I understand when you feel like you're carrying on a load, and other people aren't doing what they need to do, and keeping you, keep you got the work. They call it being an atlas, having the world on your shoulders. It could breed resentment. It could breed just short-temperedness. It could just bring change your attitude for the worse. It sounds like you got through it and possibly got over it, but it still lingers in your mind. Would I be correct?
Well, obviously got through it. I don't know, quite got over it because I wouldn't probably be sitting here with this beautiful woman if I hadn't got
Gotten past it. I understand.
Yeah.
I definitely understand. Madam D, what have you ever had to hold your person down?
I haven't really experienced that because when I was living with my son's father, he paid everything by choice. But I am like a team player, but that was just the way he was. So we never.
All opinions are those of the participants making them and are not an endorsement of any position, program, religion, or political affiliation. DFG's Corner is for information, observation, and entertainment. I ask that you comment, like, share, and subscribe.